Hello crafters. So it's October. I wanted to do a video to show you some cards that I've been working on, give you some inspiration, and show you some products that I've used to create a lot of these cards. So these cards in particular that I'm going to show, these were all done using the Gnome Matter stamp and thin cut. This was in one of our seasonal catalogs a few months ago, but it's still available on the website. So this is item number Z3741. And you can visit my website to order any of the supplies that I'm going to be showing you. And you can find me at craftydivausa.closetomyheart.com. Okay, so let me show you some cards. So these cards, these are actually a number 10, sorry, size card. And as you can see, I cut out the gnomes, I colored them, I used some shimmer trim, and these two stamps were out of my stash. So this is the shimmer trim. If you've never tried our shimmer trim, I highly suggest. This comes in lots of colors. It's adhesive backed. I use this constantly. I tell everybody about the shimmer trim. I have it in pretty much every color. Love it. Okay, everything I stamp for coloring and using markers, I always stamp in intense black. Okay, and all of these gnomes are colored using an assortment of tri-blend markers. So I use the light green blend, the dark red blend, earth brown, and fair skin. So you'll see this is pretty much the 4 colors I use throughout all of these gnomes. Okay, so here you have one card. Here's another one, and on this, oh, and I also used pretty much, I think all of these cards are used with the timber cardstock, again, which is still available on the website. Here I use the hexagon, stitched hexagon thin cuts, so you can see I use them here. I created my gnomes, I put some little enamel dots, and I cut them out. Here you have the little hedgehog, he's so cute. That's what that is, right? A hedgehog? Okay, and this is just another of that same card. I actually did heat emboss this Merry Christmas here, so I stamped that and I put some clear embossing powder over it and I heat embossed that. So that's these size cards. And now I'll show you some regular A2 size cards. So here's one with the gnome. And this is a snowflake I actually cut out on Design Space. So I used my Cricut to cut out this snowflake, and again, all the timber paper. As you can see, I love to ink the edges of my cardstock. It's just something I do to finish off. Okay, here's another one. And here I used our shaker window and confetti to make a shaker card here out of this one. Here's another one, and these labels, excuse me, here I used our stitched scallop brackets to create that. These two layer on top of one another perfectly. And then to create this right here, I used our stitched circles, and I also used our scallop circle. So what I did was I cut the glitter circle out of the largest there, and then I backed it with some coordinating color cardstock with the scallop there. So I think that came out cute. I added a few enamel dots. Here's another one. Again, you see those stitched scallop brackets, some enamel dots, my gnome. Also, you notice the gnome, so on this one, I used my clear shimmer brush. Here's my clear shimmer brush, and I use that, I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up. It's hard to see, but you can see it in person for his beard. But notice this one is a lot different. You see lots of glitter and shine in his beard, because what I did was I used diamond stickles for the beard, and I did that on a lot of these, you'll see. Here's another one. Again, I used stickles on his beard, but see now his beard, if you can tell, it's kind of glossy and enamel looking, and for that I used, let me show you, I used our liquid glass Okay, so you just got to let these dry a bit. I actually just leave, anytime I use stickles or liquid glass, I just let it dry overnight. But I just think it gives some great dimension and another look. And again, here is a snowflake I cut out using my Cricut. Here's another one. I love this one. Here you can see I heat embossed with gold embossing powder for the Merry Christmas. Just a template I had for some cards, popped them up, used lots of dimension on this one, if you can see. I like to pop everything up. I'm about glitter, dimension. I don't like using loose glitter, but I love glitter paper. Here's another shaker card. Again, I have the shimmer trim here. You use some gold enamel dots. And all of the supplies used here, these are all close to my heart supplies, even this gold wire. Okay, these circles here were just cut out using the stitch circles, and I just layered them, the two together. Here's another shaker card that I created, and I made this one a little bit more colorful. And again, I heat embossed the Merry Christmas there and added some gold glitter gems. And then this guy, this was a punch that I had in my stash. Also, I believe this Merry Christmas came from my stash. But for the most part, I'd say 90% of all these items used were from my close to my heart items. And I'll just put these out for you. If you'd like to know how any of these were created and you have purchased any of these supplies, I would be happy to share the dimensions with you, or any of the items that you see here, give you a list of how to create those, and these two are the same. So yeah, so that's my gnome cards for Christmas so far. I do have lots more that I'm going to make, but these were all used, created using the Gnome Matter stamp and thin cut. And this is not by any means a Christmas gnome stamp set. So these, I've already created Valentine cards with these. You can change them up to however you want, but they're just super cute. And if you have any questions, you can private message me, or you can send me an email at craftydivausa@gmail.com. And again, you can find me on the Close to My Heart website or Close to My Heart locator. I'm Crafty Diva USA. Have a great day. Take care.